Greetings, minions, factory workers, and fellow gamers. This is Silverblade playing Satisfactory Early Access, and this is episode number 15. So I've been doing a bunch of stuff off camera, just kind of getting my storage bins filled to some degree and kind of tinkering around a little bit. And one thing I'm kind of thinking is I gotta get this coal production under wraps because it's getting gappy and it's not feeding in there so well. I've been tweaking everything I could with the screw production and not quite happy with that. But anyways, let's get to this. And what I want to do is put a splitter right there. Run a conveyor right there. And then I need a merger. Maybe there. Too steep. La-di-da. Okay, let's try this again. Merger. Let's try it a little bit further, but not, hopefully not too far. There we go. So we have a constant flow here, largely because we have a storage bin down here. And make sure I got everything powered up there. But yeah, because of the storage bin, this is pretty much keeping topped off. It's starting to drain now, but it's just catching up down below where it's all gapped up. So let's see how productive this is. There we go. So it looks like it's filling in the gaps. Looking good so far. And you can see where the gap was, where the merger didn't quite work. So we'll follow this on down and see how productive this is. Now I can also see, looks like gaps in, yeah, here's some gaps here. These will get filled in a minute. Yeah, it looks like some gaps in the iron, but that's because of the splitter. See, looking up there, it looks pretty consistent. And that's kind of what I've been wanting. Let's see, is this filling up? Not yet. So it'll take a minute to filter in here. And one thing I've been noticing that's kind of a downside with the load bearing is it does seem to get one-sided. Especially if it's a two-block setup. See, that there is just going 1, 2, 3, and that's pretty steady and kind of consistent. Even though there's spaces, they're spaced equally. This here is more 1, 2, space 1, 2. 1, 1, 2. So that's a bit odd. And it doesn't seem to be affecting anything much, because this is just got caught up with everything. So that's 100. That's filled with hundreds. That's 100%. Outer conveyors are all done, so it's now just making enough to backfill what the machine needs. This should be done soon. In fact, we can speed that along. There we go. So this machine is pretty much full, and it ain't gonna draw any more power. It's not going to draw any more resources, and so that machine should fill up soon. As soon as, let's see what it's doing. Okay, so it's drawing all the coal into the machine until it's maxed out. Then it goes idle. And then everything will start filling in there, and then everything will start filling in there, because that's really empty. Now, one thing that can help with this situation is speeding up the conveyor belts by getting the upgrade to logistics. So we can do a Mark III, we can do a Mark II. I want to get that Mark IV, because that really flies. So let's see. For right now, I'll show you guys how it is with upgrading conveyors. Now we want to let's see. I'm gonna need some steel. So this hopefully is enough to at least get this section squared away. So I'll come up here and we'll make some steel rails or steel beams. Okay, so we'll get down here, and we'll try to do this with this area over here, because the splitters are kinda, yeah. So all you have to do is these are Mark 1s, so you just look at it and then click it, and it's automatically taken care of. So it's just flying through there. So you just come around here and can't afford it. Okay, so I need to get more steel. And this is what we need the individual machines for. Oh. I don't have enough room in my inventory right yet. So we'll get back up and try to do this again. Now, I can't remember how much it is per section, but we... And right here. Alright. Alright, and the ones that are already upgraded won't let you highlight them, so you'll know exactly where you're at. Also, you can kind of see, let's see, I'll come back here a little bit, you can kind of tell the difference. Each kind of level has their own like border on the edge of the conveyor, and I can't afford that. Alright, well, I'll go and try to offload this extra stuff I got. Oh, that's not good. So we'll just yeah, get some more steel. And we got a lot of sections of conveyor belts, so that's a lot of stuff to get upgraded. And let's get over in this one. There we go. A lot of running back and forth. And I probably should put like a workbench out here to kind of deal with that, but I'm not feeling it at the moment. Alright. And I don't have space for... Well, maybe I do. Let's see... Steel beam. Rock and roll. So if we can get this all the way back to the coal mine, then the resources will just flow like crazy. But that's an awful lot of steel beams. And we're just gonna go and do it all the way back to the storage thing up on top where the power generators are at. Okay. Okay, moving a lot faster, and even though they're spaced out a little bit, that'll straighten out in, in just a second here, but see, it's starting to get a little better out that way. That's because it's draining the hell out of the conveyors out, or the storage bin over here. So we have to try to mitigate that. Conveyor belt. It's hooked up. And I'm gonna need more steel, because this thing just sucks it right down like Hannibal Lecter. Whoa, where'd this all... Oh, this is all coming from... Yeah, I'm gonna have to drop off this stuff somewhere. That's topped off completely, which means I'm getting a surplus of metal plates. Crap. Okay, yeah, I guess I have no choice but to dump them in the personal storage. At least for the moment, anyway. Actually, yeah, I might be able to. Just we don't want to run out of space. There we go. So get these made up and try to get it to go towards where the coal is at. Should launch it at us. And we might, I don't know if, well, we'll get as far as we can, but ideally what I want to do is get the next machine up and running off of the steel. In fact, it'd probably be the machine to make steel beams. Because what I would like to do is get a storage container filled with steel beams and a storage container filled with steel pipes. Alright. And get around it. There we go. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have enough steel beams, but we'll see. At least we can get this going as far as we can. Don't have enough, so we'll have to go back for more. But at least right now the coal is just flying down there, and that's not even the fastest it can go. The Mark IV like launches it down the conveyor belt, but it should provide plenty of coal to fill our needs there. Get nutty. Alright, get up there. So everything seems to be going a lot faster now. Oh yeah. Oh, what's this? Oh, it must have been when I... Yeah. Yep, I messed that up. Yeah, and these were empty when I started the episode. And now they're just rapidly filling up. So that definitely helps. I'll have to work on these here. Because I think the weak link is the conveyor belt in this general system here. And the fact that it's also a two slot thing that's also contributing to some problems. Okay, one last trip. Now wait a sec, I need to see constructor. So I think I got enough of these. I don't have enough of those. But I will make these. Make some space in my inventory, that is. And I need to get rid of a lot of the steel plate. Excellent. Okay, so constructors, I think I'll need 2 of these. Let's make sure I got everything from here. I think I'm gonna need, yeah, I need some rotors. I want to get at least those machines made this episode. Okay, that should be good. Let's get down there and check this out. So they're not going as consistently as they were. Not like this here. Okay, so let's see. So splitter, merger, merger, splitter. Okay, so we got that, and the conveyors are filling up, so I think it's a constructor's winning. Actually, before we, let's see, it's over here, yeah, and I want pipes on the inside. Alright, now we gotta set these machines. So this one, steel pipe, and this one, steel beam. And we're just gonna run this straight out to containers. Add that in there for now. And there. Now the next thing we need to work on. Okay, so that's all set. Let's look at an assembler and see what kind of things it's got for us in terms of construction. A rotor is those, so that means I'll have to come out of here and out of here to build it. If I can go the other way, that'd be even better. Like come out. Oh, that's not gonna work. Because these here will get interrupted. But, you know, I could take out. That's another thing that helps out with the load balancer, is that you can branch out of there to some other machine. So. So for the rotors, that should be pretty easy. Modular frames, a little less so. So I have to come out and around this to the receiving end of the one thing, and then this one's easy. That's why I'm making the steel frames. This one I have to run a long way with wire, and then this one and this one to connect to the motor one. So that one shouldn't be too hard. It's just getting this one placed, kind of this one placed, and this one. Because I have to come like out of those two bins over and then out from here over. I don't know how that's gonna work right. Yeah, I'll have to figure it out. But anyway, let's go check the progress of those machines. Man, I really need to get the catwalks in here. Meow. 58. Okay, that's. Oh yeah, I put some in there. Yeah, as you can see, the production for these is a lot slower. Let's see. I don't think production is keeping up so well. It looks like it now, but the storage tells everything. Now we can kind of do this. Maybe it might help out a little bit. It might not. So, you know, whatever. Anywho. That will do it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Maybe even learned something from it. What not to do and what to do. And check out the description box below the window, below the video, whatever, for some important links, some good links. And until next time, see you later. Twitch.